Well, hello all. All right, here in California, we have gotten through this big storms. We had a 4 storm come through last week, and it's just now kind of dying down, and we actually have some sun and wind to deal with, so we'll deal with the video indoors today. Okay, we're going to talk about something that's happening, and it wasn't expected to happen. Scientists said that this would only happen temporarily for a short time, but it turns out that they were wrong. The world's first year-long breach of key 1.5 degrees Celsius warming limits has happened for the first time. For the first time, global warming has exceeded 1.5 C across an entire year. That wasn't supposed to happen. They were blaming on an El Nino and that the temperatures would immediately fall back down below 1.5 C. Hasn't happened yet. Let's look at the chart to show how that warming has happened. As you can see, we've been steadily climbing on and on. Now there are dips that they were hoping would happen in this year, but it didn't happen, did it? It just stayed continuously warming higher and higher at 1.5 C. Let's look at the chart that shows that global temperatures remain at record levels. As you can see on the left side of the chart, that's where you want to be looking. The top, you'll see that 2024 is right there. It's kind of hard to see. I'll put an arrow. See the arrow right here? Okay, now let's look at ocean temperatures, the highest on record. Again, let's look at the chart and you'll see that that's over on the left, 2024. And see the arrow? That's where you look. And there's ramifications of this, why we didn't want this and why it's so bad that this has happened. Scientists highlight growing inadequacies of current hurricane scales. The current category 1 through 5, they may add a category 6 to that scale because of global climate change from the rising temperatures causing the storms to become more and more severe. The scientists found 5 storms that would fit into a category 6, and they have all happened since 2013. Global heating by human activity, particularly the extraction and use of fossil fuels, is leading to stronger and more dangerous hurricanes around the world. Now the scale reads as Category 1 is 74 to 95 miles per hour. Category 2 is 96 to 110 miles an hour. Category 3 is 111 to 129 miles per hour. Category 4 is 130 to 156 miles an hour. Category 5, the highest category at this time, is 157 miles an hour and above. The new category 6 would be 192 miles an hour and above. That's almost 200 miles an hour for a category hurricane. Can you imagine trying to go 200 miles an hour in your car, stick your head out the window, you'll see just how strong 200 mile an hour winds really are. 2 of the Category 6 storms made landfall on heavily populated islands of the Philippines. Typhoon Haiyan was costliest Philippine storm and the deadliest since the 19th century. That tells you right there how bad a Category 6 would be. The storm killed at least 6,300 people in the Philippines and left 1 million people homeless. Scientists know that these storms have already gotten more intense and will continue to do so, even if the Hurricane Center has no plans to expand. Wind scale is important to understand how much more dangerous these new superstorms can be. So there's more proof right there in the charts that I've showed you, and the science that's showing up. The climate change is real, it's human caused, it's caused by additional fossil fuel extraction and use, and that we must, if we're to try to keep global climate change under 2 degrees C, they're already saying that 1.5 C is going to cause lots of death, which we can see it already is. 6,000 people killed in just one hurricane. So we know that the impending doom is real and is coming and will hit soon where you live. And that's just with 1.5 C. We're flying by 1.5 C with no interest in stopping fossil fuel extraction whatsoever from any country anywhere. We're too used to having the luxury of running around in our cars and trucks and everything else using fossil fuels, and we really don't care as long as it doesn't hurt us whether we die or not from this activity. But if we get up above 2 degrees C, above industrial levels, can you just imagine how bad things are going to get? And that is going to happen sooner than you think if you look at that global chart and how straight up the temperatures are going and how fast they're going up. I appreciate any comments on this. Any thoughts you can write down in the description. You can write down in the comments section. I appreciate that. It makes the algorithm of YouTube work a little better, and we can spread the word a little bit better. So any ups, new subscribers would help as well. And until next time.